we're on the air.
Right now?
Yeah,
Boom. We're good. All right, welcome everybody to this episode 6 total. 6 of the Monday Midsole. And it's me here, Buckeye City Soul Kev. We also have Daniel, one-legged lister. We also have Polosnjays, Mr. Marcus.
What up?
And then we got Chef Cruz, Anthony, as our special guest today. We're just going to dig right into it. Chef, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
Hey, so what shoe got you started, man? What got you, loving sneakers?
Well, let me think. It was in high school. Wasn't that far away actually. I just graduated in 2014. I'll probably say what started my love for ones in specific was this shoe right here.
Oh yeah.
One. 20 what was that 2013? It was I actually took an L in high school. I waited online with a couple friends. I asked my mother for the money and everything, and
man,
that's what probably started the like I need ones, and then that developed into other Jordans, and then
yeah, I struck out on those hardcore. I'm finally getting them tomorrow, so I'll have my 2013s finally, and I won't have to be jealous and all that good stuff, and can't wait till the 2017s come in, man. But man, you young in the game, man. Young in the game. I'm feeling old now, man. For 2014, you got a whole life ahead of you, man. I'm jealous. So is that your favorite? Is that your favorite shoe in your collection?
Yes. People may think otherwise, but it doesn't matter what boost comes out. This still is my favorite shoe ever. It's actually I usually when even if I wear it or if I don't, I usually put it on top of the stack of like ones behind me.
Okay.
Just because
yeah, man,
I like to wear it.
That's definitely dope, man. And I mean, like, I'm a big fan, man. I've followed you for quite a while now. I mean, your Instagram is fire, man. It's fire. You always got the clothes to go with it. Me, myself, I'm out the shoes, and then I'm trying to put a pair of jeans together, but the whole outfit is definitely not on point. But I always see you, man. What's your inspiration for for the gear too, though, man?
I don't really know where it came from. It came from high school though. I mean, I went to LaGuardia High School in the city.
Okay.
So that's just like that was like more like a fashion school, artsy school. So I kind of just took styles that my friends had and whatever, and just went with it.
Okay. So it's Chef, man. So is that what you do? I mean, like, kind of give us a little rundown on the personal life. You don't have to get into your, your Social Security and all that good stuff, but kind of give us, a little bit about you.
Okay. It's actually kind of a funny story. I opened my Instagram account maybe about like it was towards the end of 2015, and at that time it was ball was life.
Okay.
It was like day and night hooping and friends. I had like a couple nicknames, but one of the nicknames it was like Chef Ant or whatever.
Okay.
So when I first opened the account, it was actually just Chef Cruz. And then, like the next week, I changed it to ChefCruzLuvsSneaks. So it was.
All right, so we don't got nothing to do with food. We ain't even dealing with food now.
Just cooking it up.
Yeah.
He's just cooking up with the sauce. Okay. All right. Well, man, we're gonna transition here and just go right into this week's pickups, man. I know you caught one. Let's start out with you since we already got you on there, and then we'll cycle through everybody else.
Actually, a lot of people have slept on these for some reason. I don't know why. So you get these in the BHM ones.
Man, those are dope. They weren't available here, man. I went to the store and they were all gone. So, but I know my man Dan picked those up, and I heard the quality is on point.
It's out of control, man. Go ahead.
It's really crazy, especially like right here in this heel area.
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's literally shattered backboard material, if not better.
Yeah.
It's just a soft.
Now let me
It's
ask you.
thicker. It's thicker. It's got like so shattered backboard is great, you know, but
Yeah.
like it seems like the BHM one is like shattered backboard, but like thicker. You know, the leather is thicker.
Yeah, I know y'all just raised the
Yeah.
resale price on them now by saying that.
I know, right? Check out the GOAT.
Got them when they drop.
I hope so, man. I hate when people sleep on ones, man, especially when it's good quality. You know, Jordan Brand doesn't always shoot out great quality shoes as of late, but these they did good by these.
Yeah,
And then
I
adding
took
the
that
patches
L.
and stuff.
I tried. I mean, I took the L. So, I mean, I know that I've seen a lot of vlogs and things. I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube, and I see a lot of people, you know, with them sitting on the shelf, and they ain't sitting here, man. People gobble those things up. Man, it's crazy. But let's see here. Let's go to Daniel. What'd you grab?
I caught an L. That's what I got. I got an L from the Yeezy supply site, and I also got an L from Adidas.com/Yeezy or whatever. And that's what I got. I got that L. And I can't even I see Melvin in here. He's talking about he's hunting, and man, bro, I can't even. That's outside my tax bracket. Like I can't even mess with it. You know, my shit's 25 for my size, $2,500. That's like a reasonable car when I was like 25. You know,
You can get one right now.
for real, like that's a down payment. Yeah, that's two. Like fuck that. You know,
Man.
so that ain't. You know, I caught that L. That's what I got.
So Marcus, man, what'd you catch, man?
I didn't even go for anything this weekend. I didn't look for the Yeezys. I'm chilling this weekend. I'm gonna try to pick up some Grails in the next couple of weeks so I can catch up with you guys. But no, I didn't pick up nothing.
I feel it, man. Well, man, I caught the L on the Yeezys too. I actually woke up for them. I was paying attention to Twitter, and I actually got through on the Yeezy website, and I was able to cart it. And then as soon as I got to the actual pay screen, it said, you know, hold on for a little bit, and it was only like a minute or two, and then it came up and it was sold out. So I didn't get anything. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go over the shoes that I copped since the last show, just because I mean right now I got shoes in limbo, and then it seems like every time I order shoes they show up on Tuesday or Wednesday anyway. So I did get these
Oh shit!
Air Force One Special Field string. I had to cop these, man, and it seems like they go with so much. I mean, and I usually, you know, I don't really mess with Air Force Ones too much, but I mean, between these and the duck boots, I mean, I love all of those. And then I copped these as well. The trophy room. Hey, man, the trophy room unnumbered. Hey, man, I don't know.
Hashtag no numbers. Hashtag no numbers.
Oh man, and I'll tell everybody else about this if you didn't hear it. I mean, we talked about it on the Sneaker Box podcast last night. Shout out to all of them out there. But I ordered a pair. I got the Twitter thing on Saturday, like last Saturday, and it was saying, you know, all right, well, we got these. They redropped or whatever, 16. I didn't even look at. I didn't read anything else. I saw 16 trophy room. Boom, size 12. Hurry up, checked out. Got the confirmation. I'm excited. So I get the shoes on like Wednesday or something like that, and I'm looking for the number, and I'm like, what the hell? And I go on there, and I'm like, I even Googled. I Googled trophy room 16s without numbers. Didn't see anything. So I go on the trophy room website, and it says these do not have numbers on them. I'm like, what the hell? So I mean, $275. But I mean, I do like the shoe, and if I didn't like the shoe, then I mean that number would have made a bigger difference than it did. But I mean, you know, that's what that was my pickup for this week, and next week should be a little bit more festive, hopefully, as long as the FedEx, UPS, and USPS all come together. We should have a good day tomorrow. But you know,
I could take a picture of my number and send it to you. You know, if you look at it.
I think that pair that I sold, I think I got a picture of the number and shit. So I can for sure get that to you.
Man, y'all are cold, man. But just wait, it'll come back around. It'll come back around. Dan, y'all got something special for you coming tomorrow. Don't even worry.
Oh, it's like that. You got something for me.
For you.
Oh,
for you.
Oh man, is it those Yeezys? Because I took an L on that other pair of Yeezys too, man.
Nah, man, I'm not even gonna discuss Yeezys. I mean, if it's not, I got those 2 Yeezys that I caught, and ever since then it's been no dice. So
yeah, Miss Jake is in here talking about you got cart jacked.
Yeah, man. The bots are taking over, man. You can't beat a bot. You can't beat a bot. But yeah, man, I'll go ahead and I'll pass it to Marcus, man, about these.
Oh, well, let's talk about it. These Paul Georges dropped this weekend. First, did anybody cop them?
No, but
I did not.
I wanted to. The hype beast got me. When I heard that they were numbered, I was like, man, I had already missed out on the trophy rooms, and then they were gone.
Do you think that's why they sold out, because they were numbered?
Yeah, man. I mean, definitely. I think that, with it being a limited amount of shoes, they're automatically people are going to want to buy them. I mean, and like I said yesterday, I think that you don't have that opportunity to get it later, so you got to get it now, and then everybody's grabbing them now. So yesterday, I looked on eBay, and I think they were going for like a little bit over 200, and then I looked today, and they're about over 300. So,
wow.
I mean, they're gonna go up. Now the rest of them are probably gonna be released in so many numbers that are gonna be like the Kyries and the Browns and all those other shoes. But
yeah, like on Sneaker Box Podcast they touched on this briefly, but they always have that preheat, right? So there's always that preheat shoe that's gonna come out, and the preheat shoe is always in a smaller number. It's always a smaller number. So it's like testing the waters. All right, we got this new shoe, this new line that's about to come out. What are we gonna do? Well, let's test it out and see about this first 1200. Remember what was the preheat for the Kyrie? Do you remember?
It was the it had the little print on it. It was called something with the print.
Yeah.
What, the 1 or the 2?
The one.
The one. No, that didn't have a print. The 2 had the print. The ones were red, weren't they?
Yes. Yes.
Like a dream or a dream or something like that, or they were red with the black teeth.
First drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dream. Yeah, the black with they had like the crazy.
Was that the ones that?
Tongue. That was like.
I know that people went nuts over those.
Yeah, at first, yeah, I missed out on those at first.
Did you end up copping them?
But it was like months later. It was ridiculous. Resell had to go down.
Yeah.
I'm in a Kyrie group on Facebook, so I was rolling through the Kyrie group from like the beginning of last year, and that was like way after they dropped. So I'm looking, and somebody was selling for like 100. I was like,
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they were going for a lot more. I think I was watching. I think it was the real Ray. I was watching his video, and he had hooped all in his, and I think that people were buying them for crazy money. I mean, but yeah, those are definitely dope for sure.
There's always that preheat that comes out that kind of sets the stage for the shoe, right? And if they see that it does well, then they start looking at working other colorways and getting them out, And so back here, I got my boy Joe up here. He's talking about my Shoevinator in the background. You can use my code one-legged listener, get 15% off.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, I know, right? So anyway, Marcus, you got anything on that? You call it
on the Paul George? Nah, that's it, man. I mean, I actually wanted that original colorway that they showed. I think it was like white or something like that. It almost looked like a mag. Yeah,
it almost looked like a mag.
Yeah, it looked like a mag a little bit. That's the one I'm kind of looking forward to.
Did they? Are they going to release those? Because I think I saw people getting them, like not to buy, but I think that people had them. It's like they need to drop those out of nowhere from LeBron's. They need to do that too.
God, I want those so
Yeah.
bad. Yeah.
I think that would be the only LeBron I would probably get out of that line.
Well, I got the so I officially undead stocked that LeBron, the BHM 14. I put it on and took some pictures, some night pictures because I was messing around. I'm trying to learn this night shot business, and that shit ain't no punk. I'm just gonna put that out there. Nothing like a night shot to make me look like a bitch. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I'll be out there just mad as hell at my camera talking. Ain't nobody around, just me, a parking lot, and a street light, looking dumb as hell, yelling at cameras, and something about that. Hey, so. Anthony, the people are having a hard time hearing you on the on things. So make sure you might have to use your loud voice. You know what I mean? There you go. So yeah, I put them on, and this is super super comfortable shoe, man, and it's super dope, and it takes good pictures, and I'm really feeling that shoe. So I'll probably end up copping another colorway, especially if I can get my hands on that out of nowhere motherfucker.
Yeah, that would be dope. But then did you see that they had those red carpets? Or was it the red carpets? But they were blue. Aren't the red carpets black and teal? These ones were like blue and teal.
Well, the sevens were teal.
But I mean, I'm saying though, like they had the side by side, and they had the ones that he had on with the teal bottom, and I think they had red laces, but they were a blue mid or blue upper. Where on the sevens they had a black upper. So I don't know if they're gonna go after the same name or whatever.
I think they call them the Encore. What's that?
So they're probably just gonna change it.
All right.
Yeah, they're dope. I'll grab those for sure if they drop and I can get them.
I really do like that colorway. All right, so before we get and then so the Paul Georges, they sold out. The things were gone. Velcro strap and all gone. Nowhere. So, and then next we're going to go on to
I got you.
Kev.
And this question comes from Sneakerhead Nation. And shout out to Jackie and Rel. Basically, the question was that Rel had put up was if the OVO 12s weren't OVO, would they still sell? What y'all think?
Yes. Oh, we lost Marcus. Did we lose Marcus?
Marcus?
Yeah.
Yeah, he gone.
All right. He'll be back.
Yeah, he always does. He always pops back in. So I think the OVOs. See, told you. I think the OVOs will sell anyway. Number one, because I got to hold them in hand this weekend at the sneaker exit, and the black suede, super dope. Like it's quality suede. And that like the what do you call it? That mud guard on the shoe there, has like a shine or like a sparkle to it. I sound there he goes again. I sound crazy saying that word sparkle, but literally that's what it is. There's like a shine to it, and it's badass, dude. I'd have bought it. I tried to buy it.
I'm gonna be 100% with you. I mean. I think that they're all right looking, but they're the solid black. I wouldn't have been on board, honestly. I can't all black. I don't know, man. Like I have a couple pairs of all black shoes that I never wear, and for what were they running?
225.
225. That's not horrible, but
I know my boy T Mark. He actually has them. He got them like 2 days ago or something.
Yeah, Molly got them too.
He told me that that the quality is great, and it's not really black. It's more like once you hit that suede, it's almost like a charcoal, like a really dark charcoal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the Stingray is probably the most darkest part on the shoe.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I mean, it looks dope. I mean, but if it wasn't an OVO, there wouldn't be any hype behind it.
So, Lady Sneakerhead out here, what's going on, girl? She says if Drake went to Reebok and put out an OVO, they would not sell.
Agreed.
So, it's got to be the shoe. It's got to be the silhouette, right?
I don't know, though, man. I think that you could put Drake on a couple different shoes and they would sell better. I mean, if you put Drake on the wool 12s, they would have sold out like hotcakes. They definitely would have. They would have. I mean, you could. There's some. It's interchangeable. You could have put Drake on the. You could have put Drake on these, and they would have sold out.
Yeah, it's just hard.
I mean, there's so many that you could put like a lot of these guys on. I mean, Kendrick Lamar was selling out Reeboks.
And think about it, back in the days, you know, you had Jay-Z and who is it, G-Unit selling out Reeboks all day.
Yeah,
so
the S-Dots going.
Right. It don't matter if it's a Reebok, Adidas, it could be a Saucony, whatever. You know, you put one of them celebrities on there, the shoe gonna sell.
All right. I'm trying to update the link here to bring it directly to the live feed because people are having a hard time getting there.
All right.
Sorry about that. But yeah, so I mean, but you know, like for real, you know, I think that no matter if there's an OBO label on it, it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell. But I think that, but Reebok, I think, is always gonna have a problem. You know.
And I mean, I just think it all depends on the numbers that you put out, man. I mean, it's like we were kind of talking about with the Kanye's. I mean, if you're only going to drop, you know, 11,000, 12,000 shoes, and you put a fly name behind it, people are going to buy one for the name and then two for the limitedness. I mean, and they're going to go. I mean, but if you put a GR on somebody that's not really that popular, I mean, you end up with a Shaq. I mean, and I like the Shaq. But they're on sale now, you know. I mean, if they put them out limited, they would have been gone, and everybody would have been paying extra money for them. But since you know they came out with so many of those,
Sneaker Head Clothing Online said you could have put Soulja Boy on the suede blue 12s, and they would have sold out. Fucking Soulja Boy
with a little red hat on him.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
You can't put him on. You can't put him in blue, man.
Oh yeah. It's from Atlanta last time I checked. So it's embarrassing. But,
what up, Jay? And then yeah. Go ahead.
You got it. I'm trying to keep up with the chat.
All right, well go ahead and do that. We're gonna get into the ask, gas, or pass.
All right. So yeah, sorry about that. All right, so ask, gas, or pass. It's a super fun game where we sit there and talk about shoes that are ass, shoes that are gas, and shoes that ain't bad, but we gonna pass. So that's what we're gonna talk about now. All right. So first up is me. All right. Let me get my screens right here. So I'm gonna have to
everybody in the chat, you know, tell us, you know, if you're gonna ask, gas, or pass on the shoes that pop up. We kind of, you know, your vote counts here.
And I won last week. I won last week. Don't forget it now.
Yeah, you did win last week.
Marcus won last. Let me get a pen.
I'm going for 2 in a row.
Oh man,
there's a good chance. I literally think I think Chef's gonna get this one. I really do. So I think this one's gonna go in the special guest column. But let me get my stuff ready. I am not ready. Yeah, the hype beast, and it's gonna get real ready. All right. So this is what I need from the comment section. All right. So I'm gonna post up first. It's gonna be my shoe. Now understand, like going into this shoe, that I know that I'm going to lose. I'm putting this shoe out here as an ass shoe. All right. It's ass in my books.
You can't preface it, man. You gotta let them. You gotta let them vote, man.
Fine. But yeah, in the comment section, please let me know what y'all think about the shoe. And every time I talk, you will get this opportunity to see this damn thing. Let me get to it. All right. And boom. Here's the first shoe right there. All right. So that is my shoe. It is the Pantone 7. And it, in my mind, it is ass. So, go ahead and talk amongst yourselves on this weird shoe.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I mean, like I told y'all before when we talked about it, I love them North Carolina shoes. So I love it, man. That's all gas for me.
I don't get it, man.
I'm gonna pass on them. I mean, I don't think they're horrible, but I don't know, man. I can't do it. Maybe I think it's the sole. Maybe I don't know. I need that. I don't like the all white on the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, so the comment section. Let's see. We got. I'm just gonna. All right, go. Actually, Anthony, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
There was a lot of ass up top.
Yeah. It's like a Nicki Minaj video in this motherfucker right now. We ain't gonna talk about her quite yet, but we'll get there. Don't worry. All right. So Marcus gave it a gas, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So 7. Marcus gave it a gas. Kev gave it an ass. Oh, you gave it a pass, right?
Yeah, pass.
All right. And I gave it the ass. All right. And Anthony?
I'm passing.
All right. It's a pass for you. Simple, easy. Any reasons you're passing on it?
Passing. I don't know. That color it doesn't belong in that shoe. And then the midsole is bad with that. I don't know. I don't know. I think that was just like a last minute thing. They was just like, hey, let's just shoot this out.
All right, so it's a pass. And for the comment section, it's looking like ass.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Oh,
Marcus,
man.
you're flying solo on this one.
That's all right.
And comment section gave it an ass. So this one gets a cumulative score of 1.
Jose said, how you going to give your own shoe to ass, man? You know.
Because it's fucking hilarious. That's why, Jose. Like, I want this shoe. This shoe is absolutely the worst thing in my mind because I feel like they're actually disrespecting the 7 as a silhouette. But that's just me. Now, next up is Buckeye Kev. So this is Kev's shoe, right? And
yep.
Boom, we are on the screen. All right. So
yes.
Yeah. All right. So the 4. All right. So for me, this one's straight up gas. Like the leather pictures I've seen on it are quality. You know, for real, like I really like this shoe. And if you like the motorsports and you're like, I don't like this shoe, you're wrong. If you like the you know, the black cement. Now the black cement is an OG shoe, OG colorway. But for me, this is a black cement shoe with royal hits. So
stop trying to sway the people. Stop trying to sway the people.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
I'm just selling my case right now.
It's not even your shoe.
I know, but I really like this shoe. I really like this shoe. All right, I'll pass. I picked gas. All right, Marcus, you up?
I'm gonna say gas. Damn it.
I was like, don't ask him and then let me catch you wearing them.
Oh, Lady Sneakerhead said super ass.
Man, you tripping. Go ahead, man. And I'm gonna go last.
That's another pass, man.
Man, can't win with this guy, man. And of course, I'm gonna say gas. I mean, my favorite shoe of all time is a Bread 4. I mean, this is a similar rendition. I mean, with leather, so you don't have to worry about, you know, them getting all ashy and all that good stuff. I mean, look at that tongue, man. Look at that leather. It's crazy.
I'm trying to pull it back up. Yeah, so, you can see the tumbled leather on the tongue. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, it's bananas, man.
All right.
And then I'm everybody that said ass, let me catch you on Instagram with these on.
All right, so Kev, this is Kev's gas here. All right, and then Anthony said a pass. So that's 1, 2, 3 on that one. So let's see, me, Kev. Now it's up to Marcus. So let's before we go on to Marcus' shoe, let me go through here. I just lost everything. All right, so we got gas. Molly Ma in the house. What's good? We got gas.
Yeah.
The influencer, gas. Jackie says super ass. So Lady Sneakerhead just burning it.
He's an outlier. He's an outlier.
Gas, pass, gas, gasolina. Yeah, so this gets a gas from the comment section. All right. So now we're moving on to Marcus. Polosnjays. Polos and foams is what we got. Marcus, you want to introduce it?
That copper foam posit. Yeah, I know I've been on that foam posit thing for that foam posit holiday week, so I'm just going to follow it up with this.
All right. Well, yeah. That's all right. So Marcus, so
I don't
you're
like
giving
the tone
that
of your voice.
gas?
I don't like the tone of your voice.
So
Don't get all sad when you talk about my shoe. I mean,
all right.
you was hyping up Kevin's shoe. Now all of a sudden,
How all of a sudden you want to act all sad?
having all that excitement.
All right.
Oh
so
man.
here's what I will say about this shoe. One, the pictures that I've seen do have a shine to it, and I think that's dope. But you know, always what I see constantly is this like super tight, choked out stuff, and it's got like it makes it look like I got my hands up in the air, like y'all can even see me. Y'all can't see shit right now. But foams for me are always going to be a pass. It's a pass for me. It's not an ass. It's a pass because it's $250 for that shoe and the big chunky clunky look. It's a pass for me.
Yeah, man. I'm with foams, man. I'm a daytime decision, man. I mean, it's a Saturday if they're there and I haven't copped anything. I usually give it a chance, but I probably will pass on these.
Oh, I'm just saying, Marcus. Marcus, it ain't looking good for your foams, bro.
I didn't ask him at least.
I'm gonna pick up my phone and delete a bunch of people on IG right quick. Let me see.
Oh man.
Kim Evans, Chantel.
Man.
Foams are straight, but the colorways though. Anthony, what you got?
I'm not gonna lie. I hate foams. It's ass.
Ass.
Who picked this guess?
All right.
He said, "Fuck them phones."
All right. So comment section. This is your time to vote. We got some ass or what? I mean gas or what?
I mess with phones though.
Yeah. All right. So we got a fire. The dope, but pass. No. We got a hey boo. That's awesome. Pass. Foams straight. Pass. Gas. We got one gas. It's looking like a pass, man. Ass.
I'm gonna hit you with that Pistol Pete Maravich.
Yeah, pass. It's a pass, Marcus. You got a pass. So Marcus
no
is
look pass.
yeah. Oh. There's all kinds of comment section gave it a pass. All right. So, and I think this one's. Let me check here. Oh, that's right. Marcus got 1 point. So the next one is going to be our guest, and it is on screen now. And comment section. Yeah, go ahead, Anthony, and introduce your shoe.
All right, hold on. It's the elephant print Atmos Air Max 1. A baby when these first came out, so I need them. Just like that.
Oh, it puts me right in my biological clock.
Yeah, I was on like 40 when they came out, but it's okay.
All right, so I'll go on this one. This is a must cop gas for me, hands down. If I can get my hands on it, it's on. It's on. Like it's a OG, it's a 1, and it's that Atmos. So it's got that elephant print. So the elephant print for me is a holla back to 3s, and it's just 3s are super dope, and that elephant print was, it's still on point. Okay. No, I didn't know where the elephant came from. Y'all can't see my face right now, but there was a point of mass confusion on my face. And so I mean, even if you're not copping, for you're definitely gonna cop to sell this sumbitch because it's gonna have some resale value. And additionally, there's a pack coming out that I want. That's a tier 0 store pack supposedly, and it's gonna have this and a 3 in it. And oh my god, there's women that don't make me this hard. That's all I'm saying.
Whoa.
So this is a gas for me.
Well, I think that I'm gonna pass on these. I mean, I think that they look cool, but I won't wear them though. I mean, I'm straight up Jordans and retro Nikes, man. I mean, like basketball shoes.
I'm saying you got some Yeezys though.
But I don't wear those. I got one pair and they're like bricks. But I think that if I had to pick, I would take the threes for sure. The threes would be a gas for me. The threes would be a definite go. But these, I mean, I wouldn't be looking to buy unless it were to flip. If it was like last week where we did cash, I'd have cashed them.
Right.
But I'm gonna pass them.
All right. So, oh man. So it looks. I think honestly. So this is up. This really comes down to the comment section on who's gonna win, because right now it's about to be tied up. So, comment section: is this shoe on your screen at the present time? Is it gas, ass, or pass?
Come on, hype beast.
Let's see. Yeah, where's the hype beast at? I know y'all out there. All right, so let's see. I got to scroll back. Gas, super gas, tier 0 confirmed. Heck got kicks. What's good? Gas, gas me up. We got sound effects. Oh yeah, we getting legit in this motherfucker. I'm just saying. I don't even know who did that. Molly Mall gave it the gas. Fire Kicks gave it the gas. Super gas. Heck got kicks. Gas pump. Diana Lopez. Lady
For
D.
the road trip.
So I'm just saying this looks like a gas from the comment section. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, so we got a tie. We got a tie right now. It's 3-1, 3-1. Winning.
Who's our sound man? I didn't know we had a sound.
Man, I got this bullshit sound clip.
That's dope, though. That's dope.
We got the Black Ranger.
Gave it a gas station. So, I guess it boils down to me or Marcus. Me and Marcus are going to put in one vote. So are we going with the Sport Blue 4s, or are we going with the Atmos 1s?
I'm going with Atmos.
I'm also going with Atmos.
Oh.
So the winner for the night, courtside. So the winner tonight is definitely Chef Cruz Love Kicks. Anthony, our special guest. All right. So let's
self-destruct sequence activated.
All right. So guest wins. All right, Marcus, you did not get 2 weeks in a row. However, you do get to introduce the next section, Raging Bull versus July.
And I will be back next week. But what we're going to talk about now is something that I've been kind of debating on Facebook with some of the guys on Facebook about this new Red 5 that's supposed to be dropping, what is it, July 1st? And a lot of people kind of upset because it don't look exactly like the Raging Bull. But, when you go back and you have these classic shoes that everybody don't have, you don't want the shoe to come out and look exactly like what you already got. That's kind of the way I look at it. But I still think the new 5 is coming out is dope. I mean, so far the pictures look great, so I'm feeling that.
Right, so this is the shoe that's up on the screen right now, and I don't know if y'all can see what I can see on my computer, because I mean, like, the YouTube video looks a little blurry, I think, but I'm glad I ain't got no porn pulled up on this motherfucker. You can see my search bar and shit. But so the red suede. We're going to have to get you a microphone and get it closer. We're going to have to call the sound man in. The suede on these hoes looks like the Black Grape. It looks like the Raging Bull 5. The only difference I see is a black midsole versus with black teeth versus a black midsole with white teeth on the Raging Bull 5. This shoe is fucking fire, and I will pick this thing up. I will fight someone's mother to get it. All right? And then there's a blue one that comes out sometime this year too. It's like a fire and ice pack. It's a damn. Oh, yeah. That's a wrap. That's a wrap for me. So.
Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait to cop these. I'm gonna get them. I mean, I actually just doubled up on the Raging Bulls, and those should be here Wednesday. The second pair should be here. I got a real nice. I had to do them because I was like, all right, mine are getting. They got that yellow, and I like that. We talked about that, but this pair is clear, so I can kind of interchange them. But these new pair are sick, so it's a double up for me, definitely. Me and the red kicks.
Anthony,
can't do it.
You got anything on these 5s here?
I can't do it.
Why?
Can't do it. I'd rather just get Raging Bulls.
All right.
And then on top of that, on the Raging Bulls, I like when that side plastic panel turns really yellow. You're not gonna get that with these new ones, and I don't know. I expect the Raging Bulls. I didn't get it. I'm sad, so I can't do it.
But the thing is, there's supposed to be another Red 5 coming out, so we don't know if we're gonna get that Raging Bull because that's the rumor.
Another one?
I mean,
Yeah,
if anything,
supposed to be
if
two.
they're close enough, I could just paint the midsole black and then just live with my life like that, I guess. But
Well, it looks like I'll be copping 2 pair of fucking Red 5s. Why in the balls did they make it 2 pair?
That's the rumor I've heard.
I'll take them.
Yeah, me too. I dig it. I like the only thing that I wish they wouldn't have done was the red netting on the side. Like I'd like to see like a clear netting.
Yeah, I agree.
Who's
Or
got
black? Black
that-
might have been.
okay, got him pulled up. Yeah, the black netting would have been dope. Even the netting on the tongue would have been dope. You know, so I mean, let's see what the comment section is going. Shh, hey, let me whisper in your ear. Yeah, that's nice. Jackie going hard in these comments, man. Raging bullshits. That's Melvin Torres called Raging Bullshits. That's the name of this shoe. Already is lit. I agree with Ralph C 100%. Yeah, them blues are caught, Mike. So unboxed in here is, you know, what up, Mike? I don't know, man. I don't know if y'all met Mike from Unboxed. That's a big son of a bitch. That's a big old boy. He's huge.
Mike funny, man. He got jokes.
Yeah, he be in here burning motherfuckers. Yeah, can't go wrong. Adrian Glover, can't go wrong with red suede. Kick Next Door says, I hope it has a longer suede cut. Now the pictures that I'm looking at looks like the Black Grape 5. So, you know, I'm on it. Hex Got Kick says gross. You know, maybe you can get like one of them sin nudes on the tongue instead of that jump man. You know? those threes were dope. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop sharing this picture. We got anything else? We got any other pictures I need to share tonight? Let me go back to the program. No, I don't think so.
Midsole holds up on these things.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put this out here. You're hurting my feelings with the those Raging Bulls.
Hey man, you got frags.
I mean, I can go get them for you if you want.
I've already seen them. And then you're talking about my numbers. I don't need that.
Yeah, I'm just saying you need to be there. That's what I'm saying. All right, but so who's up next? What do we got going on next? Hey, Kev, you want to introduce this section here?
Yep. So this was a question that we actually had for last week's show, but we ran a little bit long, man, so we had to cut it down. But I wanted to definitely put this one in today's show. What do friends and significant others think of our collecting? And I'm going to start out with Marcus on this one, man, from the OG. Like, what do your peeps think?
You know, when I first started collecting shoes, I got a lot of flack from my family. They didn't understand why I needed so many pair of shoes. I couldn't wear them all, you know, and I had a job. I pretty much always had a job where I could never wear sneakers. So people just thought it was a waste of money that I had all of these shoes I could never wear. But now my family love it. I mean, everybody supports me, you know. I mean, they even buy sneakers for me. So it's a good thing for me. And what you say, Jay, the sock game, yeah, they love the shoes and socks especially. They love when I put pictures with my shoes and socks together. So my family loves it. I get a lot of support from family, friends, coworkers. I mean, people at work even bring me socks and stuff to go with my sneakers. So it's a good thing on my end.
That's what's up.
Right, and so as far as like my family, they're like, oh, you're sober, so we're cool. It's whatever, you know. They don't get it, and they don't really care, you know. Like, I mean, I think one person ever says anything to me is my pops, and he's like, "Is this because you had to wear boots for 10 years?" I'm like, no, it's because I like sneakers, you know. Like, it's a thing, you know. Yeah, for me, it's a reasonable pastime. It might be a little bit crazy. But, you know, what matters is that I'm happy because it's my money that's paying for it. So in my mind, motherfuckers can mind their business. Don't worry about what I'm doing. If they're family, they're going to love me regardless. If they're not family and we ain't got a relationship like that, then that's none of their damn business
Yeah, I mean, my wife is cool with it. I mean, at first it was a problem because I was storing my shoes in the kids' closets, so there was no room. So we ran out, and then we just kind of put them on the basement, so she didn't have to look at them. So it's not really a problem. And she's actually starting to like shoes herself a little bit. So I try to get her a couple pairs of shoes, and I mean I think that she's okay with collecting. Her dad collects guns, so I mean, but so I think she's cool with it. And I mean, as long as everything's paid for, within the house, and you're taking care of the responsibilities, it's not really any problems there. I myself and thinking about just kind of scaling back a little bit because I've been going a little hard lately.
Lies. Lies.
Hey, man, I didn't buy the All-Star 6s. I didn't buy the 8s or the 12s, and I looked at them today. But, I mean, I didn't cop any of those. I didn't cop any of the black cats, where this time last year, I was copping every week. I mean, if I could get it, I was copping. And I mean, I think a lot of people were like that. And, with things, kind of sitting a little bit more, you have a little bit more time to think about, all right, do I really need these shoes? As opposed to, oh man, I got to get them, because if I don't get them right now, then I'll never be able to get them. So, now I could be a little bit more selective. I mean, I don't have infinite amount of room to put these things. So,
I don't need you making points and shit. You're fucking up my shit right now. Got me over questioning shit.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, I have to do it for myself, and I mean that's not for everybody. I mean, it's just a certain time, where you hit that point where it's just like, damn, and then you don't even know what shoes you want to wear, and it becomes more of a problem when you're like, man, I'm gonna put these on, and then you're waiting for somebody to leave the house. And then you change your shoes again, and then you change your shoes again. Like, oh man, this shirt would look better with these shoes. So let me go ahead and switch that. And by the time you actually leave the house, you done change 10 outfits. You got clothes all over the place. Now you got a mess to clean up.
Oh man, you sound funny. Because
it's crazy.
I just pick out a pair of shoes and put them hoes on the ground, and then I throw on a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. I'm out the motherfucker.
Man, it's a thing, man. If I'm waiting, then I got time to think about other things, and then yeah. If you're just waiting on someone, if you're out the door, then you're out the door. You don't have to worry about that. But
yeah. Well, I imagine this is a really good question for Anthony, because he's still real young. So, what do your people think about the shoe collection? And what do you think about the shoe collection? Because if you're talking about changing clothes like his, and I know you're real big on like the whole fit being like a product, So what's your opinion here?
Well, all right. So I got my first job at like 18, and I said off the rip all the shoes that I've missed before I'm getting. So my mother, like, it's like kind of what Marcus said. Like, family was kind of like, why? But after like a year, after that year, they were just like, yeah, whatever. It's your money. You're young. You don't have as much responsibility as like a typical parent or just somebody who's just older with a house. And
Marcus.
So, and then but when it comes to the clothes, it kind of slows you down anyway. Because when you're going shopping all the time and you want to get the shoe, but it kind of slows you down, because that you buy 4 hoodies, you just spent the money for a pair of sneakers. So
right,
yeah. But I mean, I don't see anything weird about it. My friends don't see anything weird about it.
Well, it's because you're one of us.
Yeah. So I mean, I always get like, everybody's always asking me to help them when they need a pair of sneakers. So it's kind of like I'll help them, and
so
that's really it.
So Steve Russell here, he says when you're over 400, it's a bitch. Can anybody mess with that number? Because I can't mess with that number. I got like half that.
I think I got 300.
Yeah, that's what I'm at, about 3.
I'm about 300. Yeah, 400. I could have.
I'll be at 100 soon. I had one of my friends came over and he counted. And he didn't tell me how much I had. I told him, don't tell me. And so I counted the other night when I got the BHM. So I'm almost at 100.
Damn. So yeah, and apparently 400 is looking like a pretty common number in the comment section. Adrian Glover's at 400. Molly Mall says no comment with some laughs. So you know he's
He cheats.
working.
He's the
Yeah,
cheater,
he's
though.
up
He's
there.
The cheater, though.
Hey, shout out real quick to Jay on here. I don't know. I don't want to fuck up your last name. But Jay,
Shanghai Souls.
It's Shanghai Souls, but he's watching us from far away out in China. So it's 9:50 a.m. He's got to get to work. Thank you for stopping by and thanks for showing love, brother. You know, yeah,
First pair.
But
Yeah, 300.
yeah, first pair is at 300. Lady Sneaker had
Jackie.
over 300. Yeah, but Jackie, your shoes don't count, man. They itty bitty. You can buy them off of dolls and shit. Then she got them little foots, you know. But for me, like it's a passion for me, right? It's this one thing where I spend my money at that makes me happy. I put my daughter through cheer. We have food in the house. The bills are taken care of. My house is paid off. All my shit's on time. You know, so this is the one thing that I do for me that can't nobody really mess with. You know, it's me. But I'm like, again, with like as far as like as far as Kev and as far as y'all go, yeah, y'all got outfits. Like I don't give a shit. Like I let my feet talk for me, or my foot talk for me, however you want to say it. You know? I dress from the foot up.
I mean, I don't get crazy with what I wear, man. I mean, I might wear like a t-shirt and some jeans. I mean, that's about it. I mean, I'll buy clothes off of Amazon. I don't give a shit. I mean, as long as it looks all right, you know. Thing designer. I mean, this jersey.
Right.
I got this jersey.
Oh yeah, some people were asking about your jersey.
I got that. The All-Star. I had to get this one because this is when he wore the Bread Fours in the All-Star game. So
so Steve was over 500, but gave a few bags away to the homeless shelters and had sold some stuff this past year. Yeah. So okay. So Steve Russell. All right. So sometimes you gotta like identify yourself with your Instagram name. All right. So this is PGH from IG. Steve Russell's PGH kid. PGH kid.
What up, man?
Yeah. So sometimes you gotta let us know because I see your regular government name and I get a little confused. And like
but what?
Yeah. Like who? Because like it's like when I ran into Mike or Unboxed app. When I ran into him, I was straight up to his face calling him Unboxed because I didn't know his fucking name. You know?
Well, yeah, I mean he was on Sneaker Box and then I think he was talking the whole time and didn't even say his name yet.
Yeah, because we know yeah. So my bad. That's PGH kid and yeah, he's shipped me out some what do you call them? Amp Life, yeah, woo woo. The amputee, we dress from the foot up or the nubs up, however you want to say it. The Unbox app is nice though, so shout out to that Unbox app. So
I gotta get busy.
Yes, so, yeah, for real. So is there anything like Michael Ogden? He's like, yeah, he did. I sure shit did. There was no hiding that. I just had to be like, yo, what's your name, man? I feel weird calling you Unboxed. So, but is there anything we want to? Because like I know collecting can get on. Because I've heard shout out to Soul Food, shout out to Sneaker Box Podcast. Both of them have talked about how it's a type of hoarding, or that kind of thing. And that's for me. It's not that way. Like, is it an obsession or is it a compulsion or am I just buying? Because that's something I like to do. I don't obsess about it because I can pass. But the reality of it is like I can be like, nah, I don't want to, but when I do want it, I'm gonna buy that motherfucker, hands down.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
Marcus, what do you think about the compulsion to buy? Is it a compulsion to buy, an obsession to buy, or is it just something you want to do?
I think it's really an individual thing. I mean, because I know people who are obsessed with it. It's like an addiction, and I've seen people who just lose it because they can't get a pair. You know what I'm saying? But with me, it's a hobby. I mean, bottom line, it's a hobby, and it's something that I've quit several times. I mean, I've been doing this for 30 years, and I've quit several times. So it's just a hobby to me. I can live without it. All I gotta do is shut off the internet, and I'm fine. So that's all it is for me.
I honestly think it's. Go ahead, man.
Go ahead. You gotta hold that mic up though, because they have a hard time hearing you.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's more like, it's like if you see it and you like it, you buy it. As your closet until a couple years after, you're like, well, damn, I bought so much. But that's just me. I said there's a lot of people I know that will go crazy for days if they don't buy something every weekend.
Yeah.
It's been weird.
I think it's somewhat a form of addiction. I mean, I think that there's some points where you get to the point where you haven't bought something in a while, and then you're compelled to buy something that, if it came out at a different time, maybe you wouldn't buy it. I mean, I think that sometimes you got to check yourself, and that's something that I had to do with myself, because I'm like, man, I'm over here buying, and then, after I buy the shoe, like, I don't even take that time to really enjoy the shoe. It's back in the box on the rack, and then I'm up for the next shoe. So one of the things that I'm having to do, I'm working towards, is, just kind of chilling on some of the other pickups. And, once you don't buy it, then you don't have that feeling like you missed out. It's just like, all right, no big deal. And that's just not about the shoes that you can't get, because those give you the L themselves. I mean, it's just when you pull yourself out of it, and then you don't, feel compelled to purchase everything. And I mean, I think that shoes sitting on shelves is definitely helping that. But I mean, I think that it can be an addiction. I mean, it's a lot of fucking shoes down here.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So, now that we've talked about addiction, I'm just gonna say I don't have to work a 12-step program for some fucking shoes. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it has to go that deep, because I think it's something that can just kind of go like even unthought of, because it's not something that's like harming your body. I mean, and then if you're taking care of the bills that you have to, it's not something that you see until you have to move them. Like, say if you move your house and you moving all these damn shoes. That's why motherfucker ain't moving right there. That's why motherfucker ain't
like I forgot I had these. You got 4 or 5 pairs of one shoe that, you're like, I don't even wear the first pair, let alone have, consist or having all these other ones. So first pair says, we aren't buying the shoe. We are buying the reaction that people give us for having the shoe. What's your thoughts on that? I think for maybe a little bit. I think maybe a little bit. He's right there, but at the same time, I mean, just having that shoe and being able to look at it and kind of have that nostalgic feeling that you had, even if it's a colorway that didn't come out back in the day, you remember how the shoe was when you first saw it. So it creates a feeling that I think that people get addicted to. And then you also want to stun on people too. But think about it, though. If you're buying a pair of shoes that's a GR that everybody else has, it has to be something past, just getting the pair of shoes, because everybody else and their mom's going to have them on that first couple weeks or so. So it's got to be something more than that, I think, to continue to buy that. I mean, those are my thoughts on it.
With me, it's a little different though. I mean, I started buying shoes when the first Jordan came out, and it wasn't a big thing to be fashionable or to only have to be the only person with it, because everybody had them. I mean, you can walk into any store and pick them up. I think social media has made it where everybody want to flex now, and everybody want to say, I got this and you don't. So with me, it's just it's more of a nostalgia thing where, you know, I just love the shoes. I've been a fan of the Jordan shoes since day one. So, you know, I can care less about stunting.
Yeah. So for me, you know, I respect First Pair's opinion, but I could not disagree anymore because whether or not, you know, like most of the people that I see on a day-to-day operation, like day-to-day basis, they don't know what the fuck is on my feet. They don't know that I have frags on my feet or Dornbecker 8s or Dornbecker 5. They don't know what these shoes are. You know, they have no clue. They could give a shit less. I was wearing Dornbecker 5s, right? And I was like, look what they do in the black light. And people were like, weird. That was their response. Black lights on the ground. They see my dope ass fucking fire ass Dornbecker 5s, which I love with all of my heart. And they're like, weird. Their response was weird. You know, and so like when it comes to my collection upstairs, like if Instagram were to disappear today, like right now, boom, done, I would still be copping. I would still be buying.
I would too.
You know, it's less about what people think about my shoes for me and more how I feel when I look down. You know, and there's this like feeling of like I'm the shit. Like, I don't care if I got little khaki shorts on from fucking Old Navy. These shoes are the goddamn truth. And that's how I feel about that. Sorry. That might have been a bit of a rant. Anthony, what you got?
All right. So, I mean, from being from New York, it's get fly or die. But
hey, that's what's up, though.
But
I mean,
not since middle school, pulling up into your school and you had the freshest Jordans or Nike runners, depending on your group of friends or what they liked. It was more like your group of friends. But you still like the shoe. You're still gonna buy the shoe if you want the shoe at the end of the day. Because when I look down, if I like the shoe, I'm gonna like people always say like I wear my Yeezys too much. And I'm like, so they're just a shoe to me. Like I wear my Yeezys. I've like the newer ones, the black and reds. I've worn them 7 times already.
Yep.
And it's just like because I like them. And most of my boots have taken a beating, and everybody looks at me like, "Oh, that's crazy. You're only supposed to pull those out." It's like, man, look.
Yeah. You make your own rules.
Yeah, but in New York though, it get fly die. So
now I do like what today on my IG today I dropped a pair of 14s from back in 2006, and the response I've been getting on these shoes, everybody's just like, I've never seen that. Where'd they come from? You know, and I'm assuming they probably thinking they fake or something like that. You know, but I mean, it's just classic shoes that you can pull out sometime and not trying to stunt, but just kind of like educate and say, you know, it's not a common colorway, but that doesn't mean it never released. You know, you just got to do your research on them. You know?
Yeah. I like that's something I will give you because you buy after 14. Like I don't buy after 14. So, you know, like I just don't do it.
1 through 23.
Yeah, like you don't fuck around.
I buy 31s.
Right. Now, I will say, though, those Gotta Shine 31s were some of the dopest 31s. I almost copped those 31s. Like, with that 20 or 30% off thing, like, I almost bought them. Like, now I got to go to – I don't know how I missed Polosnjays, like, post, but now I'm, like, going here to see what he had posted.
Yeah, those 14s.
Oh, look, okay, those are dope, though. But see, the thing about these 14s – For y'all, I'm gonna do this thing. I don't know how good that's gonna come across, but just a dope shot. And those socks are out of control, brother. I just want you to get outside, Marcus.
Original roughneck.
Oh shit, plug. I just want you to get outside, Marcus. Let's get outside. So, yeah, he's got his original roughneck socks on, which I would like to see those socks in those LeBron 11 lows, the white China. I think those would be dope. We just lost Polos, but he'll be back, I'm sure. So anyhow, those 14s, like for me, those 14s with the ripples on the side are a no-fly zone for me. Yeah, 15s are a hard sell for me too, Adrian Glover, because I feel like I don't know why I used your whole damn name, Adrian. Like they're gravy boats. They're gravy boats. Red suede 21s. How do y'all feel about the red suede 21 though?
Love them.
Oh, I love those.
Love them.
I've looked for them, but then I seen used ones, and and they already had like creased up in the toe box. So I mean, if I'm gonna buy them, I'm gonna buy a nice pair. So
yeah, I hate I passed on those when they originally came out.
That's the
Yeah,
one that
those
has
are
the
dope. I think
23 on the little ankle, like underneath the suede, correct?
it's got like the bubble on the
Yeah.
ankle.
See, I don't even know the numbers well enough. Like, I'd fuck up a show over there. Like, if I had to like guess this Nike shoe or guess this Jordan after 14, like 15s are gravy boat, 16s got the shroud of Turin or whatever. But you know,
These.
no, not those. The ones that had the number on them.
No, these are.
Look, he brought it back. He brought it back.
Oh man, that's dirty. That's dirty.
I'm sorry. No, I will say though, because I had those in hand, and the leather on that shroud is really, really good. It's really, really good. I would like to. I think the only one of those that I've seen that I would actually cop would be the Cherry Woods. Have you seen those?
Oh yeah.
Are those the ones that
Yes.
Lulu Shug had?
Yeah. And Steezo
68, I think.
Yeah.
Steve, yeah, he'll be at SneakerCon too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's rocking those at SneakerCon. I think those are super dope. So we're at an hour now. So what I'd like to do at this point is to look at the comment section and see what we can pull out there. Because like the first question I see is, what do you think about the resale game in general? I have a pretty strong opinion on this, and it's probably not what most people think. So I'll let y'all go ahead, and then I'll chime in at the end there.
I think that the resale game is a necessary evil in order to continually, come out with more shoes. I think that, I mean, back in the day, I mean, you get a pair of Jordans, every 3 months or so? Where now, I mean, it's weekly, so there's a marketplace, so there's people that are going to buy those, flip them, and do whatever. But in the meantime, you just pick your lane, and then you can kind of relish off of the fact that they're, creating more shoes. Now, the problem with it is the shoes that are limited, you're getting skunked on because, I mean, there's people that have evolved techniques to secure their financial gain. So, I mean, I'm not going out and buying a bot to, buy shoes. I mean, if I got to get a bot to get them, then I don't have to have them. I mean, those are my thoughts.
All right, Anthony, you got thoughts on this resale game? I mean,
I don't have any problems with it. I'm just tired of people calling themselves like sneakerheads or whatever, and they're just gonna sell the shoe.
Right.
And they like, yeah, like they'll just be like, oh, I'll have friends who come up and they'll be like, I like this shoe, I'm getting the shoe. They'll get 3 pairs, and then they sell all 3, and I'm like, but what happened? You like the shoe? I think it's more of a back to the whole flex thing. Like, you're just flexing on people. I think that's really what it's just come down to. But other than that, I mean, people got to eat.
Marcus?
Here's what's funny to me. 2 or 3 years ago, everybody was complaining about not being able to pick up J's. They were saying that you had to go to a reseller. Now that Jordan and Nike is putting out enough shoes for everybody to pick up, nobody wants to buy them. So, I mean, that kind of plays hand in hand with the resellers because, the companies are trying to put the resellers out and make that money on their own and just come out with a limited shoe every now and then, kind of like what Adidas did with the Yeezys. We had a bunch of general releases for about 4 or 5 months, and all of a sudden they hit you with that Zebra this weekend, and it's the most limited Yeezy ever dropped. So, it kind of goes hand in hand. We kind of got to have it, but we also need these companies to step up and say, hey, we're going to put out more shoes. So, I don't have a problem with the resale game. I mean, I picked up a lot of old stuff from resellers that I wouldn't have been able to get anywhere else. So,
I mean, to piggyback off your point too, what they need to start doing is start doing restocks on some of these shoes. Like, so if they drop those Yeezys, and then like say next week out of the blue they dropped double the amount out of nowhere, I mean, that will keep people on their toes.
Right. So the way I feel about this, all right, because I know a couple of resellers. I know, like, I've watched them work, like, do their hustle. So one of the hardest working guys that I've ever seen doing this is Mr. Out of Town Jones. Follow him on Instagram. The dude hustles. like for real hustles. Like he'd be running through malls, like running out of malls, meet other malls. Like he linked up with me on the day they dropped 3 Yeezys in one day. Right, because the only pair that I wanted was the red pair, and then the olive pair and the copper pair paid for that pair and my kids' Christmas. You know, I put up pictures on IG first, trying to sell them to a sneakerhead. Nobody really wanted them, and then, you know, it went up to, you know, and he just scooped them right off me and he flipped them. You know, we're not paying for the sneaker, right? We're paying for the reseller's connection, time, and hustle, right? And that you have to respect. You have to respect. If you're going to take up my time, you're going to pay me. You know, this ain't. I mean, like as far as that goes, it ain't for fun and for free. And you get to these people, like resellers like Mitchell Time Jones and Hats a Million. I know they, you know, I know that they know. Some of these, like the managers, the people at Wish and stuff like that. And so they get squared away, you know, and that is what we're paying for, you know, hands down. Like, unless you're out there getting to know these people, man, you're going to have to do some work.
Well, you can say that on some of the releases, but you can't say that on everything. I mean, like with the Zebras, she was going for $2,500 when it came out at $220, and all they did was sit behind a computer, hitting the button a few times quicker than we did. So I don't want to pay 10 times what the retail price is for you hitting the button faster than I did, you know.
All right, so it just burns me out when the history. All right, so first and foremost, the Grinch, what's good, man? This burns me out when the history of the shoe, or the history behind the shoe, comes second to the resale price. See metallic navy one, you know. And when you talk about the metallic navy one, like that one just it flopped, but it hadn't been you know, retro ever. You know, it was the first time since '85. And then, so there's another thing that I want to see here is get y'all's opinion. Jake Clarkson, my airborne buddy, his question was, how do y'all feel about non-numerical Jordans? So team Jordans, as it were.
I mean, coming up, I had them. I mean, when the first Jumpmans came out, where they had the white pair and they had the black pair. I had the white pair to hoop in, and then also those Vindicates I liked. And I mean, I don't know, I might grab those Vindicates if they were to drop those. You know what I'm talking about? It was like the toe was white and then the back of it was black. They're They kind of remind you of like maybe kind of like a 12 almost.
And didn't they just redrop those?
No, they had those were Team
Jumpman Pro, yeah,
Jumpman Pro, yeah. Those were because I remember the first color they had in those were like it was a black and red, and then they had a white and a blue pair.
Yeah,
back in the day.
And so the comment section's lighting up. They're talking about like the Spizike 6 rings, you know, 6 1723s. You know, I think
I like the OG color on the Spizikes are straight.
Yeah. I used to like the Dub Zeros when they first dropped, man.
I did too. I got a pair.
Yeah, I got
somewhere.
about 3 or 4 pair of those old Dub Zeros.
So my son likes, what are those Team Jordans, the ones that look like 13s, but they like low tops and shit?
Yeah. I've seen those.
He likes them, and every time he goes to grab, I'm like, look, we're listers. We don't touch that shoe.
I mean,
that shoe.
I did that at first with my son. I mean, because he likes different things. I mean, he had liked Curry's when a couple years ago, but now I mean his favorite player is Lillard. So he cops Lillards, and I mean, at first I was like, man, why aren't you getting the Jordans? But I mean, that's his style. So I'm gonna let him get what he likes.
Right. I say it as jest, so but now you got me feeling bad. Got me feeling like a bad parent over this motherfucker. You know, like I'm just breeding a hype beast.
But I mean, I guess it's different though, because I mean, you want him to have a shoe that, you know, if you're gonna spend that money on it, you want him to have something that he's gonna have down the road and be like, oh man, look, this is what I have, because he doesn't know what he has right now. You know, with those Lillards, I was like, I mean, you know what, that's a whole different beast. So you know, if that's what you want
Miss
to do.
Sneakerhead Life says the futures are very comfortable.
Yeah, I like the futures.
You got some futures?
Yeah, I got one pair of those, all red ones. I love those.
I don't have a pair of those.
I don't either. What do you think about non-numerical? Andy? You've been awful quiet over there.
You know what's funny? Growing up, I hated all of those. I don't even like. I never really was interested in like the Dub Zeros, Spizikes. I had a pair of Son of Mars, but then I ended up pooping in them. So, and then after that, and like,
I actually like those. I like those Son of Mars when they first came out, man. But then they start dropping all those terrible colors. And I mean, they're all. I think if they would have come out with maybe just like one or two, but they brought all those colors out, just like they overdid it with the Spizikes. Too many.
What about the Horizons? Have y'all seen those? They look like 13s, but they're just like a flat.
They're kind of like.
I'm not a big fan. But Aaron, what was it? A1, he took a dope shot of some Horizons. Was it last week?
Yeah.
I mean, crazy. I mean, it's just crazy how you can look at a pair of shoes you never thought that you would, ever consider, and then someone to take a dope picture and you're like, man, maybe just like those 31s.
So, Marcus, what were your opinion on the Horizons?
The Horizons, they kind of look like the other one we were just talking about. What was the one we were just talking about?
Futures.
The futures. They kind of look like those, but I don't really like them that much. So.
Yeah, I have a hard time with them. Like the ones I did like, there were two pair that I saw that I liked. There were the what were they? The crocodile leather looking one, and then there was the
brown
one. Yeah, and there was the PSNY. Now the crocodile one I can see like rocking with like a nice suit. Like when you need some brown shoes. Did you just drop the mic on my ass? It looked like Buckeye was just like. Like
you gonna wear that lady, the ladies' man German chocolate suit?
You never know. I might be up in a pink motherfucking suit with some fucking crocodile Horizons on.
Yeah, he gonna step out in the leisure suit.
He said, "Yeah, that's nice." Tie these motherfuckers up. Stun on these niggas.
All right. So Jake Clarkson, again, so I guess he was looking for more like guidance on have y'all seen the Formula 23s? Are y'all familiar with this shoe?
Nah.
I'm about to look for him.
It's right here. I would just hold this up. That's it right there. Is it a racing shoe? Like I don't know. I'm not familiar with that.
I don't hate them.
Yeah, it's not a bad silhouette. I mean, it's got that like mellow looking midsole, so it's a pass for me. Like I wouldn't do it, but True Flights are horrible.
True Flights. Those are the air catfish.
Ooh. Oh, is that the 7? Is that the 7?
Yeah, the fake set, like those weird.
Yeah, the 7s.
It's like somebody drew them with their left hand.
Right. Like
no offense to anybody who's left-handed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, you're opposite hand. Most people right-handed. You know what I mean.
I'm trying to go through and see if I've missed anything here. So what I would like to hit on, and it's not sneaker related, but I would like to talk about Nicki Minaj.
Woo!
And what anybody thinks about Remy. Anthony, I'd like to hear what you have to say last, being from New York and that being like a thing. So we're gonna come to you last on this particular deal, what you think. But you're also young, so I'm interested to see, what your opinion on that is. Marcus, what was your opinion about that L that Nicki took?
Man, first, I think that was one of the best diss records ever. I mean, she hit on all syllables. She didn't use any subliminal messages. She came straight at her, So I thought it was dope. I mean, Nicki Minaj is all right. I'm not a fan of hers. I've always liked Remy Ma music. And I think she knocked out the park on that. I love the song.
I mean, like we talked about this yesterday too. I think that she kind of cheated though, because she took the greatest diss song of rap, I think, and just she freestyled over it. I mean, she killed her, but I mean that added effect with that ether.
Man,
Right.
she could have rapped on top of Soulja Boy Superman song and she still would have killed it.
It wouldn't have been the same though. It wouldn't have been the same though. It wouldn't have been the same, because I mean, it just gave you that feeling like back in what was that, 2002,
Right.
2001 or whatever, and you're like, oh man, and it was just going back and forth, and then he dropped that one. I was like, come on, man. But that beat is just
right. It's made for headhunting. That beat is made for headhunting. Like straight up. All right, Anthony coming from New York, but also being a young cat. What you got? Don't forget to hold your mic up, because these folks can't hear you out here.
Honestly, Nikki kind of died now. She's not even relevant anymore. So sorry for Queens. Sorry for Queens. Queens took a big L for beating Nikki for that.
she got killed with a Queen's beat.
Yeah, it's over.
Wait.
And I'm not even a Remy fan like that. But anybody could tell you I was never really. She did her thing, man. I mean, Nikki died. She's not even relevant anymore. It's over.
But here's the question: should Nikki come back? Should she answer back?
Absolutely.
Nah, even if she did, it wouldn't even be worth it.
I mean, she gotta come. She gotta. I don't know, man.
They love it.
Does she have? Does she have to though?
Yeah, she's got to come back. I mean, like, what do you just get beat up at the playground, or do you come back? My dad would have whooped my ass if I got my ass beat on the playground and not gone back.
I don't think she come back though.
I think her audience isn't just the same type of audience that's going to listen to this record and disregard what she's done and what her lane is. I think that if she wants to be a battle rapper, then she gonna have a problem. But what she does, I mean, she's got her pop side or whatever. I think she's gonna be all right. And I mean, I seen did y'all see Lil Kim go ahead relishing in this moment? She looks ridiculous. Oh my god.
Y'all want to see a dead body? That shit had me cracking up for days, yo.
Like they were like Lil Kim. They were like Lil Kim is looking at this, but her face can't move.
She dying laughing, but her face can't move.
Man, she like somebody putting her clothes on that. She had what was it, a concert she was at singing big song?
Well, I'm saying, so Adrian's saying she's not a battle rapper. Marketing says she has to. But there was something he said up here. Nikki is a look, an image. It's not even about what she says, so.
And then Adore My 64 says she need ghostwriters. I mean, you got Lil Wayne, you got Drake. That's all she need.
I mean, she could get bodied. She could get bodied by Drake.
I think she's Drake's ghostwriter. Like,
yeah, well, she might need him because.
Yeah, and
I don't know, but
Molly Moss makes a good point. He's saying Papoose threw a few bars in there.
I mean, of course.
That's her man, though, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, and that dude still has like Papoose. Like, he talks about the 5 boroughs in his hand. I don't remember what song that was, but it was one of my favorite lines of any rap song ever. Is he named out the boroughs and then like closes his hand. That shit is so hard. That shit makes me feel like I'm from New York, and I ain't even from up that way. Like, I'm way down south, y'all. Like, way down south.
Yeah, Papoose is seriously underrated, man. He definitely is underrated. Right?
Matter of fact, speaking of Papoose, me and my boys was just talking about it. We were gonna place money to find a picture of Papoose without a hat on.
What's the pot?
You will not find. And if there's only one picture up on Google, and it's like a real blurry one, and that one doesn't count. That one, you can't use that one.
Okay, so not the blurry picture, but what's the pot at? Because if I find this picture, I'm gonna come collect them. Because
you're not gonna find the picture.
I'm trying to get some Don C's, like for real though. Them blue joints.
This man, this is coming. Listen, Papoose gets haircuts with hats on.
Oh, I seen that.
So I don't know, man.
He got that weird. He got that Scottie Pippen head.
So I mean, the comments is saying that Nikki, like most of them are saying that she shouldn't answer. You know, Kicks Next Door says Quentin Miller can't match up to Pat, and that's I 100% agree because that's like what's his name's Ghost Rider, Drake. You know, but I feel like Drake and Nicki are the same thing. They're a pop act, you know, like that's what they do. People write their songs, and you know, that's what that's my thing on that. Somebody's writing them for them, and I understand they're more of a you know, it's an act. It's an act. They're not heavy battle rappers. So, but I think that she has to answer because it's what you fucking do. Like you have to.
I think. Well, let's go with this then. So say they had to tag someone in, and obviously, you know, Remy probably tagged Pap in. Who would Nicki tag in that could handle it? Do y'all think?
Here's the thing. I think Lil Wayne can handle most of them, but he never gets involved in stuff like that. He never gets involved unless somebody coming at him. He's not going to step in. But Lil Wayne can handle it.
I think Lil Wayne, like 8 years ago, could have handled it. Lil Wayne, you know, in 2010, Lil Wayne, if that dude was still rapping, if that dude was still putting bars, like that guy, he could have clapped back with a quickness. 2017, Lil Wayne is lazy.
He gonna surprise y'all, man. Watch.
I hope he does. He was one of my favorite rappers. What was it? The Drought 2? Like, God, man.
I think that she should tag Drake because I think that Lil Wayne's flow changed once Drake came on the scene. I mean, from the Hot Boys to what he was, in like, was it 2008, 2007 is a big difference. And I mean, I think Drake, I don't know. I mean, whoever's writing for Drake is who I think she need to tag.
Drake can't touch Papoose though. Drake cannot touch Papoose.
No, there's not a lot of rappers that like. I don't know how many. There's not like so. There's a lot of. I thought there's a lot of rappers. Like I love Southern hip hop. Don't get me wrong. I love it, but they're not lyricists. I think once you cross from North Carolina and start to move your way up, that's when you start to get into the lyricist era.
No, sir. Top 5 lyricists is from H-Town, Scarface, all day. All day, top 5.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't agree with that.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all, man. Y'all sleeping.
Because Outkast, straight up, either one.
Oh, man.
And Hov is though,
Andre.
But, you know, Hov is catching some heat though right now for having a writer. But yeah, and somebody's like Buttons in here. I'm saying Andre from Outkast is the greatest lyricist from the South.
No, sir.
I like listening to Cassidy too.
Man, y'all crazy.
Cassidy's nice too. But yeah, I don't know. H-Town, man. I don't know, man.
Man, don't sleep on my city now. Who coming out of Cleveland? Who coming out of Cleveland?
Hey, Bone.
We're going to go get Bone? Really?
Like,
all they going to do is sing a love song.
Everybody.
All they going to do is sing a love song.
We're going to take it back to Thuggish.
All right, I'm just, it can't take it back to Thuggish Ruggish, man. I was in 7th grade. Marcus was working his 3rd job. He already had his retirement plan secure. Like, we can't take it back then. You know, we can't do that.
Did you guys hear the Swiss Beats song?
No, I actually didn't.
Oh man, you gotta check that out. It's nice. I mean, you just gotta look at Busta while he's playing it. And I mean, you just get excited just watching Busta, his reactions to it. I mean, I seen it all over the place yesterday. I mean, and I don't even know what kind of party they were at. It's just everybody was gathered around in some big room listening, and then he's mixing. I'm like, how is he mixing? He ain't even next to the table and is mixing, and he goes up and he's acting like he's doing something, and he's rapping, he's slowing it down. I mean, he's doing something, but that song is nice. I think it's got Nas, Jay, DMX is on that.
They
and
saying
then Jada.
they saying Bow Wow out of Cleveland.
Bow Wow is from Columbus. He's from here. He's from Reynolds. He's actually from the city next to mine.
So I mean, like maybe that could be the guy for the put.
Hey man,
You know,
we don't need
Ohio.
That's a sad case. That's a sad case.
Ohio. Go put Ohio on the map. You know.
Hey man.
And I'm sure Anthony. I'm sure you've got some love being from New York and the home of hip hop. You know.
Absolutely.
What?
Hey, let me interject something real quick.
Go ahead.
We might not have rappers, but we got rings about the Falcons.
Oh, that's petty.
Yeah. We didn't even talk about sports. You know what I'm saying? That's all y'all got. Y'all gotta buy shit, all right? We gotta earn our shit. Man,
Oh.
walk away.
You got them rings. You're gonna cry in the car.
I am gonna cry. That shit is dirty. Thank you. Look, Adrian even like just dirty. It's dirty. Like that's not even fair, y'all. That's like we got one fucking ring. That was the Braves in the fucking 90s. God damn. All right, anyway. So go ahead, New York. Go ahead. Asshole.
Oh, well, best rapper of all time is Jay-Z.
Second best. Second best.
I'm gonna go big, man.
Biggie.
I'm not saying
Biggie.
Yeah.
second best is to me, second best. Everybody's gonna disagree. It's Kanye,
Yeah.
second best for me.
I like Kanye too, though.
But
Kanye-
I'm talking about all around producer, rapper.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
it's cut for cut on every CD for me, and his concerts are dope. I mean, the energy there
concerts are crazy.
is something that I've never ever experienced in my life. I mean, and when we went there, I looked and I was like, man, this is kind of primitive. But as soon as he got on there, man, the whole vibe just was crazy.
Look at the Ed. Look at Ed coming in, the son of some man. Like rings, Buck, rings. Ain't nobody ask you, man. Get out of here. So I feel like there would be no Jay-Z if there was no Biggie.
There it is.
Period.
All day.
You know,
I
like
get that. That's cool.
he's literally set the foundation for New York hip hop in that time frame. Not in the beginning, because I mean, you got different type of rappers back then, you know, before. But like, so Jake Clarkson is asking for top 5 rappers, and I am willing to do this. Are y'all willing to? I mean, like the top 5 rappers. We way off.
Dead and Alive.
Dead and Alive doesn't matter.
Or Dead and Alive.
All right, so I got like, so for me it's Biggie, Tupac, Andre from Outkast, Eminem, and then Big Boy from Outkast. Those are my top 5. Period.
Man, it's hard for me to do it. I'm gonna go Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Andre. Man, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about my 5th.
You can't not put Eminem on there.
Eminem
like
not even in my top 10.
He's not in my top 5. He's in the top 10, just not the top 5.
He ain't even in my top 10.
I would say he's definitely in the top. He's definitely in the top 10. But I think that I don't know, man. I don't know. He's cerebral. I mean, lyrically. But I mean, when you put together the whole songs and the whole, like, I don't know. I don't think I could put it in my top 5.
The comment section blowing the hell up.
I'm going with Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Scarface, and Jadakiss. That's my crew.
I do like Jada though.
I think
What you got?
Jada is in my top 5. I think I got this. Hold on. I
Yeezy.
said well, no, Yeezy's like 3 or 4. Only because now we're adding people who are dead, but I'm gonna do people who are alive. That makes it easy. So it's Jay-Z, Kanye, Nas, Jada, and what's that, 4?
Yeah.
I just had 5. What's 5? I'll probably throw Kendrick in there, if not J. Cole.
J. Cole.
Back and forth.
J. Cole. See, like, I have a hard time with Kendrick. No, they could be dead or alive. They could be dead now.
Well, I took all the dead people out. So
Yeah. I don't know what you said to Heather, but she telling you to shut up. I didn't even hear you say nothing. Did you say something in the chat? Like,
no, she talking about Tupac. You know, I'm not a Tupac fan. I'm one of the few people that I don't like Tupac.
I think
Tupac is in the top 10. He's just not in my 5.
I think that they saturated Tupac. You know, once he passed, they put all those other songs out that kind of took away from some of the. I don't know. It just kind of diluted the water for me a little bit. I still think. I mean, he's a beast, but
I just don't think he's a lyricist. I think he's a rapper. I don't think he's a lyricist. That's just
lyricist. You got to throw Big L in there though. Big L.
Yeah.
Big L is in there too.
Definitely. But Tupac to me is not a lyricist.
Are my headphones broke? Did you say Tupac is not a lyricist? Like,
Not in my
check
opinion.
again.
Not in my opinion. No.
He's working. The batteries are alive and everything.
He's a great actor. He's a good actor.
Good actor. He was a great rapper. Had great stage presence and all that. He was a super personality.
He was a great artist. He had like a.
I think why
artist type of mind.
Right, and I think why people gravitate so much to Tupac was his personality. I don't think it had nothing to do with his music. His personality.
He sold it.
Yes.
He sold it.
I'm confused.
And yeah, I think Scarface is a lyricist. Go back and listen to some old Ghetto Boy, some old Scarface. Don't judge on just the radio stuff y'all heard. Y'all gotta go back and now I'm talking to the people in the comments. Y'all gotta go and listen to Face, man.
Oh, Face is nice, but
He's probably getting ripped right
I don't
now.
think I could put him in my. He couldn't be in my top 5.
Well, I'm just saying, Lady Secrethead said Jewels. So.
Santana?
I'll put Cameron over Joel.
Where's the sound man?
We was a hokey pokey. I like Cam. I like the Dipset though. I mean, and what was it 2000, 2003? They were right, man.
Yeah, so Big Crit. They're saying Big Crit is top 5 right now. Oh yeah, my boy's back here dancing. You know, he's gotta have the attention. Well, if you don't get on.
Use the internet.
Not yet. You can't use the internet yet, but I love you.
Please give me your internet.
Go try. I don't care. You can try. I love you, kiddo. Look, we gotta have a dab.
Boogie.
You gonna put me down, man?
Yeah.
Well, if you don't get on me, Goody Mob is dope. EPMD is dope, but none of them effectively. And I agree with what Molly Mall's saying, but none of them effectively or individually deserve a top spot. You know, like it's just not.
I mean,
you know,
you go with Master P. No, I'm just playing.
There was a time it was like that Wu-Tang thing, or Wu-Tang thing.
Oh man,
remember that shit?
Yeah, you got Method Man, Redman,
Ghost,
Old Dirty Bastard,
Raekwon.
That Takal CD was dope.
Man,
nobody's allowed to hit the dab here. Like if you're dabbing, we got issues. I mean, maybe Anthony could get away with hitting the dab, but like I'm too damn grown to be doing that. You know, Common is extremely underrated. You know,
Common is dope.
There's a ton of lyricists out there, but are they in the top 5? You know, and for me, look, Her Souls. Hey, when are we gonna get Her Souls 23 on this show? We need to get Her Souls 23, and that's the damn fact, because she's the one of the people that pushed me toward making a YouTube. I'm gonna give her a little plug real quick, because she's like, yo, you should send me your top 5 video. And I tried really hard, and I had it with my phone, and this is before I had the camera, and then I went out and got a camera, and I recorded the shit, and then I put the shit up and started my own damn channel. So I owe her super big, y'all. I'm just gonna put that out here. Her Souls 23. Go follow her Instagram, YouTube, the thing. You know, she's one of those people that pushed me along with Marcus, but she's one of those people that pushed me in the beginning. So thank you.
She's dope. She's real dope.
Yeah, for real. So we got to get you on here, Her Souls. I'll hit you up. Oh, the sound man's back. Where'd he come from? Yeah, like, and if anybody says that anybody says Tupac's not in the top 5, y'all got some problems with your ears.
Well, I got problems.
Yeah, well, that's because your age, Marcus. Because your age.
That may have something to do with it.
Look, I'm gonna say that both of y'all is because your age. One,
Didn't nobody say nothing about Cool Herc, Sugar Hill Gang, none of that. What's wrong with y'all?
Man, he taking it time capsule.
Right. Because
Get
those
the
guys,
HVAC.
no, they laid the foundation. They they cut down the walk to get there, right? But then we talk about.
That's cool.
I went to the hat. Was it who? What comic was that? Glover. Childish Gambino. He's also
Glover.
yeah. He's also a stand-up comic. And he's like, I went to the hat store and I got myself a hat. Like that's how they rap. And like for me, I kind of agree with that. Like it was dope for the time because it was something new and it was setting a foundation and it was coming, and that was amazing. And so big respect to those cats and the guys. Somebody say Big Daddy Kane and that Wild Wild West thing was my shit in first grade. First grade, Marcus.
Who's gonna say Will Smith?
No.
Yeah. Slick Rick is dope. I bet. And so, this is what I'm saying. This list can go on.
Yes, Kim Houdini. Yes.
Oh man.
You got twice
Here
there.
we go.
And so Sugar Hill Gang, and we're listening to all this stuff. Who am I listening to the most? Who are you listening to the most right now? We got about 20 minutes before we shut down shop. So we can hang out till 10, but then a motherfucker got to get some sleep in this bitch.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I have one CD, period, and it's because my neighbor gave it to me, and it's the Kanye. I listen to Kanye.
Everybody listen to Kanye. You can't not listen to Kanye.
Yeah,
But that's.
what we listening to right now, or it's just our all-time favorite.
What are you listening to right now? What's the first? So I opened up my iTunes, and this is what came up. This is what's playing at my iTunes right now, and it's just constant. It's constant for me. Like Wu-Tang Clan's What They Say, and then after that, it's gonna be any Outkast album. If I am driving, if I'm doing anything, it's always gonna be an Outkast thing. I just happen to be listening to Wu-Tang, and that's 1997. Gentlemen, I hopped off the fashion train in 1997. I pretty much hopped off the music train right around there too, because I don't understand this mumble rap shit. So, Hey,
I don't mind the mumble rap. To be honest with you, I don't mind it. I'll be sitting there. I'll be vibing to it, man.
Right now, Future just dropped 2 albums in a day and a half. So that's basically what I've been listening to. Right now.
I gotta listen to it.
And together, he might have said 5 words.
Hey, I like Young and May too. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
She's nice.
I'm waiting for her album. Waiting for another song.
Yeah, right now I'm on that Childish Gambino. You brought him up a minute ago, but that dude is very versatile. So I love his music. I'm on Migos, and like you said, both of Future albums.
God, I don't understand.
Migos album was cool.
Yeah.
I like 21 Savage. Now, I didn't like it at first. I don't know if it was the beats that got me or.
Yeah.
The beats are always good. And there's always a time for this kind of music, And the thing is it's from the South. So, I'm glad those kids are out there hustling. I'm glad they're making that money. But, I love the beats. But they're not, I don't listen to the words. I'm not saying, my daughter gets down on that shit. My daughter rocks out to it. Some of the shit I'll be walking past her. I'm like, girl, what are you listening to? You better not do any of this. I'll whoop your ass. That's just not going to happen, But that's just...
You listen to Gucci?
Oh yeah, love Gucci.
Yeah, Gucci's cool.
Love Gucci.
Cool.
You don't like Gucci?
He got out of jail.
Yeah, but and that's something I can respect it because what he talked about with the mumble rap and things he don't do it, but he respects the hustle of the kids that are, And
they all came up under him. They all came up.
I think he kind of got some of the stuff you can't understand, but I don't know. I like Gucci.
Yeah, me too. Sober Gucci. They said Sober Gucci ain't the same though. I do have a question for Herschel. 23. Herschel, are you coming to Cleveland? You should be coming to Cleveland. I don't know why we paused, waiting for an immediate response, but whatever.
Yeah, we gotta wait for the. Yeah. Who's all going to Cleveland in the chat?
Comment section. Cleveland. Who's going? East Atlanta, Santa. Hell yeah, that's awesome, y'all. I don't know how that makes y'all feel, but seeing East Atlanta Santa makes me smile on the inside. Lady Sneakerhead says she's going. It is simple rap, but
She
that's her soul is she like Lady Sneakerhead Jack. She lives there, so it's not a thing for her. Shaolin Shadowboxer says he's gonna be there. Is Braun still in Cleveland?
Please don't respond to Heather, please.
Oh man.
They be going at it, and we would like to meet you too, her soul. So just get on a plane and make it happen. I know you can. Make it happen.
That's why I'll never comment on anything with LeBron in the Soul Firm.
Yeah, never. It turns into the Heather and Marcus show. So yeah, Sneakerhead Clothing Line is gonna be there. I think Andre's. I don't know if you're gonna be there or not. Like I'm for real. Like so. Plane ticket is too expensive for me. I get that. I really do. But, the thing is we're doing a whole bunch of stuff there as far as the butter movement goes. So shout out to that guy at Shoe Butter. Like that dude's really doing some things. And then there's also at the Soul Firm. The Soul Firm will have a bunch of folks up in there too. Marcus, you had some folks who's going to be there
In Cleveland. Oh man, yeah, it's some people coming. I can't think off the top of my head. I know Stezo is supposed to Steven.
Sneakerhead Nation's gonna be there. Sneaker Box Podcast is gonna be there. Unboxed.
Yeah. Or Mike.
I mean, there's 845, Son of Some Man. It's gonna be there's a bunch of folks going, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to get out there.
I think Jody Rockstar is supposed to be there. I think.
She's going?
Dope.
I think I heard something about her going.
I'll hit her up. We need to get laced up, MD. I gotta call her anyway.
Well, she lives right up the way from me. I mean, she lives in Dayton.
Yeah. So SneakerCon Cleveland's coming up. Lots of big things planned for that. I hope. Hey, Anthony, are you gonna go? You gonna try to slide out that way?
I don't know. I'm a college student. I don't know how that.
I'm a college student and a single parent, and I'm making that shit work. Miss me with that shit.
I don't blame you because when I was a college student, I couldn't afford ramen noodles. But he getting Jordans, so
yeah. I'm saying he getting Jordan. So let me see. Marcus. Let's see. I think we're at the end of the time here. We've been on for almost 2 hours now. So we want to go around the table here. 2 accounts per that y'all would like to shout out individually. Starting with Buckeye, Anthony, Polos, and then myself, and then we're gonna get the show closed out from OG and call it a night. So we'll start with Kev. What you got for us, man?
Oh man, I mean, there's so many people that I'd like to shout out, but we're only gonna go with 2. I'm gonna go with first of all, happy birthday, Sneakerhead's Clothing Line. Chopping up with him is gonna be exciting. You're gonna be in Cleveland, and then also First Pair. Now, if you guys aren't following this dude, his account is nasty. He got top quality pictures. I mean,
He check him out. Cream. He got those fucking cream shits.
Man, I'm telling you, his stuff is dope. I mean, and I try to feature him on, when I do my shout outs and stuff, and it's just getting so hard because there's so many people, and I want to shout everybody out, but I can't flood it. But definitely he's been standing out, man. I mean, so I want to give him a shout. And he's part of Sneakerhead Nation as well. So and then also, like I said, Sneakerhead Nation. They're selling shirts right now. Go ahead and holler at them and support their movement. Good people, doing some good things, around sneakers. So
all right,
there's mine.
Anthony.
I'm next. I actually want to shout out 2 people, like you said. My boy Mark, aka on Instagram at the Fresh Fiend.
Fresh Fiend.
And yeah, and then the other one, her account, I think it's Sneaker Fan Dan or something. They both do customs and stuff like that. I know my boy Mark, he does it like that's his day to day. thing, but they both inspired me to do like this custom one that I kind of posted a couple days ago,
Ooh.
weeks ago. And
Yeah, the brown
I
joint.
don't know. That's yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Like they both been customizing ones for a minute now, and I was watching and I was just like, I want a custom pair. I want to do it myself. So yeah.
That's what's up. Was that a hard process though?
It took. I didn't sleep for 2 days, and I got it done in 2 days.
Oh man.
Damn.
I've been dead.
Yeah, my old ass has been like, I'm about to come back to this. I ain't even. No
Once
offense,
it was
Marcus.
done though, and I put the laces back on, it was great. I liked it.
All right. So Polo, what you got?
All right, I'm gonna shout out the ladies. You know, the ladies, the lady sneakerheads don't ever get any love. So since you're gonna limit me to 2, I'm gonna shout out to Miss DMV Soul. Dope collection, man. She got some shoes that I just cry every time she posts them. And one of the newest members of the Soul Firm, Miss Sneakerhead Life, she been killing it too, man. She rock J's every day, 7 days a week. So I got to give her some love as well.
All right. And so for me, Newpies_615. So I met him at the Atlanta Sneaker Con. He's a Soul Firm cat, but Newpie for sure is one of the most laid back, happiest cats that I've known. And he just recently had to restart his page, so he's building his page up, and this boy got kicks for days, man, days. And he's got a shoe on that he posted today that I want really bad. The worm shoe.
Indestructible.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I want them hoes so bad.
They dropped in finish lines, like I think on the West Coast.
I couldn't get my hands on them. It wasn't from lack of trying. And then additionally, I'd like to throw out GS Rack Up on Kicks. So this dude, like this account here, GS Rack Up on Kicks.
Yeah.
They show me mad love like constantly. So shout out to them, like him, her. I don't know if it's a them. I don't know, but it's dope, and I love their page. And with that, I believe it is time to turn it over to the OG, the original, the book of the group. Marcus, let's take us out.
All right, first, I just want to thank y'all. A lot of people showed up tonight. I think we probably had the biggest following. The comments were popping tonight. I appreciate every one of y'all for coming in here and checking us out. We're trying to grow this thing, and we can't do it without the assistance and the help of you guys. So just keep on telling everybody about us. We got some big things planned and lined up coming up in the future. So just keep shouting out our name. Go check out the page, the Monday Midsole on IG. Just keep on showing us love, and we're gonna keep showing it right back to y'all. Hopefully at some point we can go through and interview almost everybody that come in here and chat with us, and bring y'all on and do a little talking and chatting and everything. So just like I say, just keep showing us love, and we're gonna keep trying to show it right back at you guys. We really appreciate every one of y'all.
All right. So, and with that, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you, Anthony Cruz. Don't forget his stuff is in the description down below. Thank y'all so much for in the comments there. Thank you for keeping it hype and keeping it pumping tonight. And we'll talk to y'all later.
Self-destruct sequence activated.